Alrighty friends, so let's get started. The first thing that we're going to do is grab our pencil and we are going to make a circle close to the top of our paper, but we are not going to touch the top of our paper. Maybe about 3 or 4 inches down from the top. We're going to make a circle, and the circle's not going to be teeny tiny, and it's not going to be huge. It's going to be, I would say, a medium size. This is going to be our pigeon's head. Inside this circle, we are going to make a smaller circle, but still pretty big. That is going to be our pigeon's eye. Now, eyes on this size of a head usually aren't that large, but this is a cartoon pigeon, so we get to be creative with the size of eyes that we have. After we make that inner circle, we're going to cut that circle in half with a straight line. And then under that straight line, we are going to make a U. We are going to fill this in a little bit later with some color. All right, so this is his eye, this is his head, and over here we're going to make his beak. So his beak is going to be towards the bottom of the circle, not down here, but on the side. And it's going to be a curved line coming down, and then a curved line coming in. And then down here at the bottom, we're going to go about to the middle of this line, and we are going to make a curved line coming back towards the head. Alrighty, so what we're going to do next is we are going to make our pigeon's neck. The pigeon's neck is just going to be 2 straight lines coming right down. So 1, 2, you can make your pigeon's neck as long as you'd like. And then in the middle of our pigeon's neck, we're going to make a line, and then above that another line. That's going to be the stripe on our pigeon. Coming down to the left-hand side of your paper, on the left line at the bottom, we're going to make a slanted line. It's going to be slightly slanted, just about like that. We're not going to touch the edge of the paper. We're just almost going to touch it. Then what we're going to do is we are going to make our pigeon's body. So let me show you how we're going to do that. We're going to have a curved line coming down and then coming back up and touching the end of this initial line. So we come down and we come back up just like that. Let's make a couple of wings for our pigeon so he can fly around. So we have a V, and it's okay if it goes through this line right here. We're going to erase that in a moment. And then on the other side of his body, we're going to make another wing. And we're not going to be able to see this wing all the way up here because it's on the other side of his body. We are going to keep this line right here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make his legs and his feet. So we're just going to make some straight lines down. And then for his toes, his feet, we're going to make some more lines, short lines. Alrighty, let's erase this line on the wing that is closest to us because we want to remember not to go over that when we are using our crayon or our oil pastel. So this pigeon, he is going to be saying something, and so we are going to create a word bubble. So you get to decide where you would like your word bubble. A word bubble is just one of those circles with a little bit of an angle to the bottom of it, and it tells the reader what the pigeon is going to say. So you can make your word bubble on this side of your pigeon, or you can make your word bubble on this side of your pigeon. It's up to you. If you have more room on this side, you can use this side. I'm going to make my word bubble over on this side. So basically what I do is I make a circle, but I don't close it up. See how I did that? So it's a circle, but I'm not going to close it up. Now your circle might be larger or smaller than this one, and whatever you'd like to do would be fine. Some people like to make more of an oval shape, and that would be fine as well. Now what we're going to do with this space that's open, we're going to make 2 lines, just like that. And do you notice how my lines are pointing towards the beak of my pigeon? If you make your lines over here, then you can just be pointing the lines towards his head, okay? Now, inside this word bubble, you get to put words. You can put any words that you like. I might put the word hi in there, or I might put the word cool in there, or I might want to say something like, I'm hungry, or let's eat a sandwich. You can put whatever you'd like in there. I would suggest maybe not too many words because this word bubble compared to this particular cartoon is relatively small. So I think I'm just going to write the word hi in my neatest writing, just like that, with an exclamation mark. Okay, so what we're going to do next is we are going to create a floor for our pigeon. This pigeon is going to be inside the house. I know that that's a crazy place for a pigeon, but this particular pigeon is going to be in the house. So I'm going to make a straight line like this, and I'm going to go right through his legs. And then underneath that, I'm going to make another straight line, just like that. That's going to be the baseboard right there. And then I'm going to create some slanted lines going off my paper. This is going to be the floor, a wooden floor. And if you'd like to make a different type of a floor, that would be fine. There we go. Sometimes people like to make a little carpet or a rug underneath their pigeon. It's completely up to you. Now what we're going to do is we are going to wait to put any background on the wall behind our pigeon. We don't need to use our pencil for that. We will wait until we use our crayons or our oil pastels. So I will see you in the next video.